What's up guys, welcome to this video. Today we're going to be talking about workout intensity. I feel like this is such an important topic because it holds so many people back from actually building muscle and seeing progress. Intensity is really important, and I see so many people not pushing hard enough with their workouts or not pushing as much as they're able to push with their workouts. So the thing is with building muscle is that your muscle isn't going to grow if you don't force it to grow. You have to really force your muscles to grow. So how do you force your muscles to grow? You have to push to failure. And this point of pushing to failure is so important because failure just means you're keeping good form and you cannot do another rep. Like you've pushed so much that it's impossible to do that last rep. That's when you push to failure. And that's so important because pushing to failure indicates to your muscle that look, you're not strong enough right now. So you have to adapt, you have to get stronger, you have to rebuild yourself back up stronger so you can lift that weight. So humans in general are just amazing at adapting to things. That's why humans are the best species that have dominated the whole world. It's because humans adapt the most. You know, out of all the animals, the ones that survive are the ones that adapt. So that's biologically where this kind of came from. It's like when you push to failure, you're telling yourself, look, I'm not strong enough to do this right now. This muscle needs to adapt, get bigger and stronger so it can lift it. That's how you see a lot of progress with building muscle. You need to be pushing to failure or at least very close to failure. So at least be pushing yourself a little bit harder. And you know, when I first started the gym, I didn't even know what failure really was. I thought I was just pushing myself. All right, cool, done with the set, that's it. But you have to find out what your failure point even is. I feel like a lot of people watching this haven't even pushed themselves actually to failure. So if there's one thing you guys take away from this video is learn to push your workouts with a little bit more intensity if you really want to build more muscle and force them to grow. Let me give you guys an example, why not? So I'm on this pec deck machine. I'm doing some pec deck flies, keeping good form, and I feel good. This is the start of the set. I want to just keep pushing until it starts feeling a little bit difficult. And I'm going to show you in real time what failure looks like. So I feel like I'm getting pretty close now to failure. I'm pushing, you see the reps are kind of slowing down, but I don't just stop here. You want to keep going because although it might feel a little bit uncomfortable, I have more reps left in the tank. So now it's getting really slow, but I'm sure I have some more reps. So let's keep pushing. That might have been it. So now I've kind of hit failure and I'm going to control the weight back down slowly. That's failure. Like if I try to do another rep right now, there's nothing. That's it. So that's what failure looks like. And I feel like a lot of people watching this probably haven't even hit their failure point. Like after you hit failure, you should be a little bit out of breath. You know, you should be like, all right, I pushed myself. This was just one set. You get the point. So like you need to be able to push yourself a lot harder with your workouts if you really want to force your muscles to really grow. Now, once you've started pushing yourself to failure, understand that you don't have to push yourself to failure every single time because that really stresses out your central nervous system if every single set you're pushing to failure. So what you could do is you can push very close to failure, like stay 1 to 2 reps short of failure. That would be good. But I think, you know, pushing to failure often is very good for you, particularly with isolation exercises, just because they only stress out that one muscle group. But if you're doing stuff like deadlifts or squats, like these big heavy movements, if you're always pushing to failure on those, you're really going to fry your central nervous system and it's going to make you feel really exhausted over time. So you don't have to push yourself to failure every single time. And I feel like when someone is trying to lose fat, they should be doing everything to try and maintain their muscle, because a big mistake I see a lot of people making when they're trying to lose that fat is they lose fat and they lose muscle. But if they had been eating more protein and really pushing themselves hard with their workouts, what happens is your body decides, okay, we're not getting enough calories from the food I'm eating, so I have to get the calories from somewhere in my body. Am I going to get it from muscle or am I going to get it from fat? If you're not pushing hard in the workouts, you're going to lose both of them. You're going to lose fat and you're going to lose muscle. But if in your workouts you're pushing yourself hard with a lot of intensity, then your body's going to hold on to the muscle and lose the fat. That's when you really get that toned physique that everyone is going for. A big mistake a lot of people make is when they're trying to lose fat, if they're not training with high intensity, they lose fat and lose muscle and they end up being skinny fat, which isn't what you want. So really focus on intensity, whether you're bulking, whether you're cutting. Either way, intensity is good for you in the gym because that's what really makes sure that you maintain your muscle. Otherwise, you'll lose muscle and you'll lose fat at the same time. So keep this in mind, guys. But yeah, this was just a little video about intensity, pushing yourself hard in the gym. And I feel like this will help a lot of you guys. So try apply this in your next workouts and you're gonna feel a really big difference. You're gonna feel like you actually pushed yourself. You're gonna feel like the workout was actually effective. So try this out and let me know how it goes. And if you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful, make sure to like and subscribe and click the first link in the description. It's a 40-minute free fitness training video about 40 different topics of fitness. It's super valuable, completely free. Check it out, first link in the description. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.